Hey, how you doing? Good evening. Yes, this is Spirit Journey, and it's 11:11 p.m. This December 24, 2019. Yeah, it could have been, boy, my memories is something else. Well, it was either today at around 4 a.m. or on the 23rd at 4 a.m. that I had another another vision. It was weird. It was very brief. Again, I was sleeping, then I awakened, and then I saw what I saw. And I think it's all related. It looked like the same theme. I saw another puppet. Yes, I call them little puppets. Like like the one I talked about the last time. It was a couple of months ago. I had this vision about these. It reminded me of the David and Goliath puppet series that came out. It was based on it's this Lutheran organization that did the puppetry. Yeah, they look like that. I saw a it was a black man, and like it was like a up close in the face of the individual. It had like this bumpy, like grainy skin. It wasn't a smooth surface. It was like a texture. Brown, like darker than me. Not ebony in color, but it was a darker brown. And the features reminded me like the person had a face that looks familiar. And if I remember, but it just the features look so familiar. They had, I mean, classic black features. You know, the I think that roundish forehead. The nose was fleshy, but like it was different. Like not too short, but the bridge of the nose was wide from top to bottom, almost just slightly tapered at the where the eyes are, just slight, but it was curved, a very rounded nose, but the but not flat and wide, but it came out, but it was all like tapered, I mean rounded, the bridge, and the lips were very full, heavy lips. The mouth was very wide, and the bottom lip was very extremely fleshy and slightly hung down a little, just slightly. And the top lip was also very full. And they almost had like almost like they didn't look like a so-called intelligent person. Just it looked kind of like a kind of slow. I hate to say it like that, but that was my impression. And the thing was, mouth was moving, like it was talking. It's like it kind of like zoomed in. You know how in my visions, like sometimes it kind of like it's up in there at the person. Like when the vision came to me, it was up close already. And I think like it might have started from the eyes, and then the it went down. You know, my vision went downward, and I saw the nose, and then the mouth. And I see that this thing is talking. Yeah, and it looked like it had a nose ring. Yeah, like it was kind of hard to really tell because the face seemed bumpy, like grainy. But I saw something on the nostril, and the lips moving like it's talking. I don't know what it was wearing. I couldn't tell. But yeah, I saw that. I saw that, and again, it looked, the person had features I've seen before. An individual, kind of almost like oh, I know kind of who the person looked like. A friend of the family by the name of Gail. Yeah, just like that. The mouth kind of a roundish, I forget the term, progmesis. I forget when the mouth is extends forward like that. The round forehead. The eyes were not round, more narrow. Not, it wasn't bulgy. Yeah. The ears, I forget. But it seemed like the face was kind of going up and down a little bit, like almost like floating in water, like something is in water and kind of is underwater, complete underwater, and it kind of like going up and down a little bit. That's what it reminded me of. Yeah. And I didn't hear anything. It wasn't any audibles. It was just completely visual, but they looked like it was talking. And I think it was a slight tunnel vision in that, because at one point it was like real focus on specific spots on the face, the eyes, and then it drifted to the nose and the mouth, and it kind of moving about. It wasn't like seeing me, it was like something that was, I don't know, I don't understand this. Who was it talking to? Really weird. And you know what else? I almost forgot. Before I actually saw the little puppet, whatever, it looked almost life-size, the size of the face. But before I saw that, I saw these shapes. Okay, I almost like how to say this? Okay, as if I'm looking at a wall of some type. So it was directly in front of my vision. There were these series of circles in rows and columns, close together. There were circles, and the circle was of a cord, a very thin cord, like what do you call it? Those things that they use to wrap up, like when you go to the store, you get a box of let's say a cake, and then they wrap this cord around it. It was like that thick, and this was an off-white color, and it was made into these circles, a series of circles that went across like in rows and in columns of each other. So, and they're close together. And how the ring, this cord-like ring, it wasn't like perfect shape. It almost looked like someone, with those kiddie projects, they take the little string and they put glue, and maybe you could make shapes and people. It looked like that, real cheesy like, very childlike. And inside each of the off-white cord, and again this cord might have been 1/8 of an inch in thickness, and then within that, maybe 1/4 of an inch away from each of those cord circles, was the indigo blue in each of the other off-white circles, and that was also was a cord, but that blue cord, and it could have been, I said indigo, I didn't mean to say indigo, I meant to say cobalt blue cord. It was definitely blue, and it could have been the cobalt blue. The thread was a little thinner than the outer off-white color one. Yeah. And I'm just looking at it. So all these things, you know. I wonder what that means. These series of circles. I had a vision like that before, but it was almost, it was very perfect. Everything was very exact. Like something that you could make from a computer graphics software. Or the thing that I saw today looked like something was handmade. I'm wondering whether this puppet thing and then those circles with the off-white and the indigo blue, are these things that maybe I made as a child? What is this link? Where does this puppet thing come from? I'm pretty sure that it's all real. And if it's real, why am I seeing it? Why? Yeah. It's the same thing. It's like it's being generated from the same maker. Yeah. That puppet, that was, and then the thing from a couple of months back, what I saw of the puppets. Yeah. They're all made by the same people. And it looked, it wasn't what was it? It wasn't 3D. It had, I don't know, it just looked weird. It could have been like a flat screen. I mean, it's like I see it, but I'm removed from it. I wonder what this is all about. I'm wondering, are these memories of me seeing or doing these creations? And if so, when? Yeah, it's something. I really want to find out about what's going on metaphysically with me. I did talk to my spiritual advisor, and they think it might be distracting me. And they heavily suggested, he says, you need to see someone to address certain issues. Yeah, they think that it's distracting me, having these visions. But I think these visions are actually tools to enlightenment, ultimate enlightenment. It's showing me this for a reason, and I don't think it's just showing me because they want you to not focus on your emotional health. I'm concerned about everything. Yeah, there's something is up. And so that is my vision for, it was either today or yesterday that I had around 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.